Hello all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Twilight Adventure series. This is episode 5. The laptop's back, it's fixed, we're able to make videos again. Here we are farming boxing B9. And it's pretty consistent. It does fail once in a while. So I've got this, so this is my B9 team. You can see Dark Hog goes first, and actually the Dark Hog buff from the last update was amazing. It was really good for LD only accounts. So with her now doing an AoE cleanse, it's outstanding. She's way better than she used to be for boxing. And then Light Steel Wings is really good with an AoE cleanse and also immunity. So those two go first, and then Light Sharpshooter goes. And then double Light Popo Rider, since that's what I have. Now, I would really like to pull a Dark Sharpshooter soon, hopefully today, so I could maybe make a slightly different team. But this team will definitely be able to do Boxing B10. In fact, we have beaten Boxing B10, but it's not consistent yet, and it's mostly because of gear. This particular team actually works fairly well, but we're just not getting the gear we need yet. So this is a very typical example of what I've been getting. So even though we weren't making videos for 3 weeks, I wasn't playing this account as much as my main, but we have made a lot of progress. So let's take a look at it real quick. I thought the best way is I didn't collect any of the challenges as we were going through. So we did do Path to the Truth, and we cleared all 10 story stages on insane difficulty, so we got another big summons there. And then Lost Tunnel, we actually did quite a bit, so we did 70 on normal. And then we also did Lost Tunnel B30, and as you can see, I also got the pack for the Path to the Truth, so got a little extra summons there. But we still have a lot to do. We still haven't done 100 normal or above 30 on hard. So those are some rewards that are still waiting. And then we did quite a bit on Ice Punch. So these are all the early rewards. But then we cleared Boxing Club B7 with no support, and we were farming B8 for a while, but we just recently were able to start farming B9 and beat B10, so that gets us 2 Light Darks, which is amazing. And then in Lab, we were able to beat B5. And then in Vegas, and I think, Vegas B5, we did Intelligent Casting, we conquered B7. And I think the team I have for Vegas, and we'll show you that in just a minute, is really good. And I think you'll be able to do B10 no problem. I just need better gear. And then we were able to even do a little bit in Anonymous to get B5 done. And we got B6 done. But Anonymous is going to be one of the harder dungeons. Although I will admit that the Light Annihilator is amazing for Anonymous, so maybe we'll even glance at that team, but we still have some ways to go on that one. And then to the top, Classic Arena is, so I did a little bit of Arena Rush today, and I was able to finish in Gold 1 without really trying that hard. So we got a lot of Arena points there. It's going to be really nice for upgrading our items. And then this week, I was finally able to put together 2 airship war teams that allowed me to assist the guild a little bit, finally. So with this account, so we got all the way up to Ruby 3 in airship war, and so thanks to the Cube Guild for carrying me. Although my main does fine in airship wars, but that got us a ton of guild points, so that's going to be really good. So let's show you real quick. So in Boxing Club, we were able to beat B10 manually, but we need better gear. So this is the team I was talking about earlier. So the Dark Hog is just on double Inspire shield. And then Light Steel Wings is also on double Inspire shield. And the shield's just needed because we don't have a good HP lead yet. And then the Light Sharpshooter is on triple Inspire. And if you look here, the turn order is Dark Hog goes first, then the Light Steel Wings goes, and then the Light Sharpshooter goes to put up a defense break for the two Light Popo Riders. And they are still not on the best gear. So you can see here 84% crit rate, which is not too bad, but only 164% crit damage and very little attack. So that she definitely needs a better set. And then the other one is at 96% crit rate, which is better, but still only 163% crit damage. So we still have a lot of, if you look at the gear, it's just a lot of 4-star, some of it's still 4-star blue. We may even have, so we got a 3-star gear there. I know everyone complains about gear, but it really feels like this account is not getting the gear drops that my main is. Now, my main obviously has a much faster B10 team, but I keep getting gear that is just horrid. So it's been difficult. Once I get decent gear on this team, they should handle B10 just fine until I get like an AoE clearer for the waves. So that's Boxing Club. So this is the Vegas team. The Dark Steel Wings has been an amazing addition. He's on Bash, and so he also helps with stuns. But he puts that AoE defense break up, and then everybody else can just do their attacks and kill out the units. So it doesn't even take that long to get through the waves because of his AoE defense break. Because once that defense break gets up, as soon as the Light Popo Rider has skill 2 or 3, the mid boss is down. You can see we're just stunning them so they can't take away our turns. So we got Incurable there, but really the AoE Steel Wings is probably one of the least needed units here. The Light Popo Rider is there for damage. The Light Chef, and you need to have her skill 2 set to when an enemy has inability. The Light Chef is amazing. Every time the boss puts that Petrify on somebody, I have it set where she only uses a skill when they're under inability, and so she saves it until it's needed, and then she just uses it, and my damage dealer comes right back. And then the Light Joker is there for the crit dampen to prevent damage to my team, as well as the immunity to help reduce the number of debuffs on us. And then Light Popo is the main damage, and then the dots from the Dark Steel Wings does a little bit of extra damage to get through each little wave that we have to go through. So the Light Steel Wings is probably one of the least needed units here. I'd really like to pull the Light Pumpkin so that he could be in for an extra defense break and more damage. And I don't think Light Steel Wings is really needed here. So that's Underground Vegas B7. Okay, so this is the team that I'm currently using for Anonymous, and the gear on this team is really bad, so we can't get very far. I'm just going to show you a run on B5. So I do really like the Dark Archon in this team, so I probably will keep him in it, because as more enemies die, he does more damage. And so he helps clear the waves pretty quickly, even though he's not an AoE attacker. And then for the boss, he's got the slow on skill 1 and then a defense break on skill 2. So he can really help slow the boss down and allow your other teammates to do a lot more damage. And you're not relying on just the defense break from the Light Sharpshooter, because the team takes a pretty decent amount of damage. And so the light sharpshooter is often going to do healing, whereas the dark Archon is not going to be doing that. He's focused on doing damage with both his skills. I think the Light Annihilator and the Dark Archon are really good units for this team. This may even be a higher level team, but I can't tell that right now because my gear quality is not there yet in order for me to get up to B10. I think the Light Annihilator is almost certainly going to be on the B10 team because those 3 dots that it does on Revenge is really nice against the boss. So that's a lot of the progress I've made, and we've been progressing on the missions as well. We're up to 137, so we're over halfway to the Dark Nurse. And one of the reasons we're doing this video is that we need to do some summoning to get further along in the quests. So we're going to see what we've got right now. We have 5 light darks, so that's really nice. 15 exclusives, which we're not going to use. And we got 57 Illyrium and 3 powerful Illyrium, which we may or may not use depending on what happens here. One pro tip I have for you is that you want to save your powerful Illyrium and your exclusive Illyriums until you're very close to pity on your Nat 5s, because then you can look at summoning to get a Nat 5 that you want, especially from the exclusive Illyriums. We should hit pity on the summon session, but we're very unlikely to get a dupe, so that just becomes another dupe that we can get later, hopefully. We're at 15 out of 18 on the light dark pity, and so hopefully that means we get a Nat 4 or a Nat 5 from Twilights this time. That would be amazing. Okay, so in order to clear the next mission, we need to get 3 Elemons. That should be a piece of cake. So we're going to go ahead and start summons and then work through quests as we go through summons. So see what we get here. Here comes a lightning. Fire robot. Okay. Does that mean we get one of the light or dark robots? That'd be kind of cool. And then level up a water Element 40 times. Okay, so we level up the water Elements 40 times, and we'll use those later as we build up the tanks. On 1 core type Element with all skills that are maxed. We have that. Okay, we're back, and we cleared the Armory Insane 5 times on Insane, so we get a few Armory 1F Insane obtain 10 3-star whiffs. Oh my god. Okay, we're not going to make you guys sit through trying to get 10 3-star whiffs. We'll do that later tonight. You can see we're slowly progressing along. I still wanted to do these summons today just to get us through these summons. I'm really hoping we can pull 1 or 2 new toys, because if you look at our bestiarity, we're still missing the light pumpkin and the light clockwork and the light dome fighter. Were really important both for dungeons and also for PvP. And then we're still missing 5 more 3-stars. Dark Clockwork, Dark Dome Fighter, Dark Sharpshooter, Dark Yoleon are all really good in many areas of the game. So that's why we needed to do these fissions. So let's get through the rest of these. We're getting a lot of pumpkin freaks, which would be a really nice indication that we're getting the light pumpkin today. That would be so awesome. Fire robot. Okay, so now if we look at our fissions, yeah, we're at 216 out of 200. Love the pity. But we're going to try to limit our regular summons now until we get an exclusive, or maybe we can get a dupe. We only have 2 Nat 5s right now, so maybe that's we'll just have to see how that goes. Next week is Annihilators as a 4-star, so that could potentially be useful. But here's what we're all here for. 5 light darks, 5 twilights, and we could maybe afford to get 1 more if things look really bad, but we're at 15 out of 18, so can we please get one lightning and then a couple of the 3 stars we're missing. That would be really great. Okay, here we go. Not a lightning. What are we getting? Is it like, oh, god dang. So it's good to get another Dark Pumpkin for the stacks to improve his speed, because we do plan on using him eventually in Arena. But we're really looking for new units here, so come on. Light Pumpkin. Dark Dome Fighters, new. Okay, good. And 4 on defense, which is not horrible. We will definitely take that, because we need the Dome Fighters to be able to use them in Territory Wars. So, good get. Light Steel Wings, that's a dupe. Not good IVs on that. Another 3-star. Light Hog with bad IVs. That's not good. Dark Eurolion, that's new. Okay, so we used some of our gems. And that was able to get us 3 more Twilights. So we did get 2 new units, but those are not the ones I was really looking for. We've got 20 more Illyrium. Well, let's just go ahead and summon these. We are into pity on the Nat 5s, so hopefully that means we're getting a Nat 5 soon. Of course, we get the fairy on this account. I don't know if I haven't really looked at the fairies much. So I heard the fire one was fairly good, but I have not heard anything about the wind one. But that's another Nat 5 that could be a dupe someday. Okay, but this is what we're really looking for now. So now we're on 20 out of 18 on Twilights, which means we're up to 18% chance to get a Nat 4. I would love to get the Dark Bookworm. No, that's not happening. If we get one of the units we're missing. Oh my god. How many Hog Chefs are we going to get? It's a bit frustrating. Another. Okay, Light Clockwork. Okay, that's a really good get, because I can now make a ignore defense team, which is really good. And we still didn't get lightning. The Light Joker, that's a dupe. We're breaking my own rule about not spending gems on summons. But we really... Okay, so now we're at 36%. So we're at 23 out of 18. 36% chance, 1 in 3, to get a Nat 4. Can we do it? No, still not. And another Light Clockwork. Okay, I guess we'll have to save the Twilight Lightning for the next episode. Okay, hold the phone. If you can see on my screen, I just got another Tree Fairy as I was summoning some random Illyrium to finish a mission. And so that's our first dupe Nat 5 on this account. So we're going to go into our workshop. Higher level salvage. We've got a dupe Nat, our first dupe Nat 5 defeat. So then we're going to go to exchange. 1, 2, 3 Twilight Illyriums. And we'll save that last bit to get more Twilight Illyriums in the future, because it's the LD account we don't want, the Twilight account we don't want to be spending it on regular Illyrium. We have 3 Nat 5s, all tree, and our 4th one was also tree. Was totally not expecting to get that. So, okay, so now we've got a 42% chance to get a 4-star Twilight monster. So really hoping this works. Not on that one. Dark Hog. Maybe better IVs than my original. Now, oh my god, are you serious? Dark Clockwork. Okay. Oh god, -5 attack. Okay, whatever. We have the Dark Clockwork now. Okay, come on. One more. What's our chance now? 50? 54% chance. Come on. Okay, lightning. Good. Good. Light robot. Oh, he's really good. Oh, nice. Woohoo! Okay, this is way better end to this episode. So now we've got tons of toys to build. I got to get back to farming wisps. This is very exciting. Okay, until the next video, for real this time, until the next video, see ya.